I wake up. That was a crazy day yesterday, but we somehow managed to pull through. I stand up and stretch while looking around. Everyone seems to be sleeping. Everyone but Leanna, of course. She's always up bright and early to practice. I think she's rubbing off of me because I'm waking up early these days too. We can join her for training, you know. Oh, Pango? I look down at my Pango. What the... Wait. Don't tell me the Pango ate all the energy in the shadow spheres? He's a bigger blob than I remember. He grins contentedly, so he's had a full meal. A full midnight snack. Midnight meal? Were you absorbing energy all night? Hey, you greedy Pango! Glad to see you so happy. No more energy for you. You do you. Yeah, we need to discipline Pango here, so no more energy for you. That's it. No more absorbing until dinner time. Nope, because you ate too much. You can't just have all the energy, you see. Look at yourself. The Pango frowns. You're fat. Just to be blunt. Yes, I did call you fat. I'm sorry, but the Pango tries to bounce indigently but struggles with his extra bulk. He looks hopelessly down on himself. See? See? So control yourself next time. I stretch again. Ever since I got into the routine with Leanna, I look forward to our morning spars. Between the magic training and sword training, maybe I could eventually become a Mage-Knight, just like Leanna. Doesn't take me long to find Leanna back in her usual outfit. Yeah, so she's back in her usual outfit. Oh, why don't you stick to your other outfit? Oh well, her usual outfit's fine. She sits cross-legged with her eyes closed as if in meditation. Oh, her crystal glows in her manipulator, but otherwise she doesn't move. Yeah, anyway, this cross, there's no past tense for cross, yes? So it's just cross-legged, there's no ed for cross here. As I move closer, she breaks from her trance and gives me a warm smile.
Good morning!
Good morning, Leanna. You look sexy in your usual outfit. Hey, just practicing energy channeling? She nods.
I was just waiting for a certain someone to wake up so we could spar.
Alright, let's spar right away. I'm sorry for keeping you waiting, milady. What if I don't want to spar? It's time to do. Nah, I don't want to be that dramatic. Not this. This one, nah. I'm sorry to keep you waiting, milady. Yeah, we're going to treat her like a princess. I wear an apologetic smile. My apologies. I should not keep a lady waiting. Leanna giggles.
Aren't you quite the gentleman? But don't think that means I'll go easy on you.
Of course, I know you won't. I ready my blade. I wouldn't have it any other way.
We'll start with a standard spar. The goal is to knock your opponent to the ground. Ready?
Okay, am I going to play another mini game? My grip tightens around my head. I nod. Let's go. We dash towards each other and our swords meet in a metallic clang. Leanna spins around and swings her sword towards my side. I guess not. I bring my sword down and hear another clash as metal hits metal. The sparks fly. Then I push her blade back. Push her blade back, right? Not black. The hell do you push your blade black? But anyway, then I push her blade back as I move to strike. Leanna easily parries it as she knocks my sword away, creating an opening. I manage to dodge her strike just in time. She ducks low to avoid my retaliating blow and thrusts her sword again. We continue to dance back and forth as the duel progresses. Dance back and forth. This is not a dance duel, but I get what the writer's trying to say. I can feel myself improving. I'm not having as much trouble defending against Leanna's attacks, and I'm able to get a few drops of my own in too. Beads of sweat cover Leanna's forehead in a light sheen. It doesn't look like she's using her wind magic to buff her, because she doesn't need to. So you need to show her that you need to force her to use it. Leanna matches my intensity, something she does every match. Just as I feel confident I have the upper hand, she increases her skill level and I have to scramble to keep up again. Regardless of my improvement, I still haven't been able to beat her in a single match, and those statistics do hurt my pride a little, but it's fine, it's all part and parcel of training. Maybe if I can distract her and catch her by surprise, I'll have a better chance of winning a match. Oh, distract her, huh? I know just the thing to distract her. I've been playing by Leanna's rules this whole time. Maybe it's time to take a play from Zach's book. Do whatever you need to win. Yes, we'll cheat to win. Here we go. It's okay, I don't mind being a loser. Initiate Operation Distraction Tactics! Let's do it. I don't want to be a loser. I wonder if it's even possible to rattle Leanna. Guess we'll find out soon. What would be the best way to distract her? Okay, let's see what are the options. Look, a squirrel, there's a spooky ghost behind you. I find you attractive. Definitely not this one. This one is way too obvious. So it's either this one or this one. So there's a spooky ghost behind you will definitely scare Leanna, but the thing is, I don't want to. I think the last option is much better. I find you attractive. Then she'll like blush, what? And then caught you. And even better. Okay, because if I say spooky ghost, I'm like trying to scare her, and then she'll get angry. I don't want her to get angry. At least if I say I find you attractive and then I beat her, she'll still be angry, but not as angry as if I say there's a spooky ghost behind you, right? She'll be happy at the same time. Yeah, so I'm going to go with the third one. I know this might not be the most appropriate time to say it, but even better you say I love you, but no, that's a bit too sudden. Oh, you just said I really like you.
Wait, what did you just say?
Yes, I said I like you. I didn't say I love you though, but I like you is just as well, yes. I love you in a romantical way, yes. Leanna's cheeks tinge pink and there's a pause in her movements as she's taken aback. Now's my chance! Before Leanna has a chance to react, I strike her with the flat of my blade. She scrambles to block the attack but leaves her wide open in doing so. Taking advantage of the opening, I connect a shoulder tackle and Leanna falls ungracefully to the ground. I'm sorry, I had to cheat to win. Takes a moment for this image to set in. You mean her image, the image of her lying on the ground? I did it! Okay, she's not happy. Leanna glares at me and frowns.
Hey, that's not fair!
It's not fair. Nothing's fair in fights. This is not a Spar. I mean, yes, this is a Spar, but this is also considered a duel. But hey, in a fight, you have to do everything. You have to do all it takes to win. I am the greatest swordsman of Esaria. The student becomes the master. Don't be such a sore loser. This is bad sportsmanship. I wouldn't say this. The student becomes the master. Or I'm the greatest swordsman of Esaria. This one will make me sound like I'm very proud. We'll go with this one, yes. The student becomes the master. Now that I've bested you, I guess I need to find a new mentor. Leanna's eyebrow twitches. Oops, I guess that's not what I'm trying to imply.
What you need to go find is the meaning of honor.
Honor. Right, honor. Don't be so salty. Leanna's manipulator flickers to life. Oh no.
Two can play at that game.
Oh. Okay. She glares daggers at me. Uh-oh. Wait, hold on, I was just kidding earlier. Before I finish my sentence, Leanna thrusts her gauntlet forward and a powerful gust of wind pulls me into the air. Whoa! I wave my arms helplessly as I try to return my feet to the ground. Then my momentum ceases and I hover for a split second before I come crashing down to the ground. Gasp for breath as I stare up at the sky. As my vision clears, I see Leanna looking down at me with a triumphant smirk on her lips and her hands on her hips. Alright, I might have deserved that, yes. I have not become the master yet.
Might?
Not might. Yes. Let's go with definitely. Leanna laughs and extends her hand. I can't let her win on such a smug note. I grab her hand and yank her down with me. Oh. She yelps in surprise as she loses her footing and falls to the ground. Before she can make sense of what is happening, I roll over and pin her under me. Oh, what's this? Are we having a romantic moment now?
What are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to conquer you. That's twice you've let your guard down. She frowns.
And that's twice you've used cheap tricks.
I'm sorry. I shrug. Well, how else do you expect me to beat an unbeatable Mage-Knight?
Huh?
Yeah, you are unbeatable. I've seen the way you fight in a real battle. You mopped the floor with me in an instant if it's but for real, and you used even half of your capabilities.
That's not true. In our last couple of spars, I've been pushing myself to match your intensity.
Really? You're just saying that. Leanna shakes her head.
In the beginning that would have been true, but your growth as a swordsman has been tremendous. How much you've learned and improved in such a short time. I've never seen anything like it.
So you're saying I have the potential to be the greatest swordsman of Esaria. Leanna looks up at me with a genuine smile and pride in her eyes. Despite myself, I can feel my cheeks getting hot. Let's be honest, the credit should go to the person who works tirelessly to train me every day, yeah, you know? I smile at her and she smiles back. This time it's her turn to blush, and as our eyes lock, I feel a warmth course through me. I'm reminded again just how amazing she really is. It still impresses me just how much time Leanna spends to help me in whatever way she can. I'm eternally grateful. She searches my eyes with her own, and then her cheeks turn redder.
I suppose you did technically knock me down first, which would make you the victor in this spar.
Thank you. Yes, thank you, yes. I'll take any win I can get at this point. She laughs. I'm acutely aware of her body beneath me, but neither one of us seems eager to move apart. There's a moment of hesitancy to her voice as she speaks softly. Can we kiss? We have to kiss before the other people see us.
Well, you finally got me.
I certainly did. Oh, and she's really blushing right now.
What are you gonna do next?
Am I gonna do that? Oh, your boobies. No. No, I'm gonna kiss you. Again, her eyes search my own, like a gentle breeze urging me into their direction. The sunlight glints off of her armor, and I feel the kiss of her skin as she shifts beneath me. What do you want me to do? Are you serious, Pixel? She lowers her eyes and parts her lips as if about to speak, but no words come out. My gaze falls to her full lips. I can't stop myself from imagining how soft they would feel and through my lips. Slowly I begin to bridge the gap between us. And we hear a noise beside us. Oh, god damn it!
Where did you two disappear to?
Come on now, Zach. Privacy? Do you understand privacy? I whip my head around to see a stunned Zach. He looks at me, pinning Leanna to the ground, and shakes his head as he quickly turns away.
Forget I asked.
Get lost. It's not what it looks like. As fast as lightning, I jump off of Leanna. My face feels like it's on fire. Leanna scrambles to her feet, her face just as red as mine.
We were just sparring.
Yes, sparring, okay?
What an interesting way to spar.
Yeah, definitely. There are many ways to spar, okay? Leanna's blush somehow deepens.
You have it all wrong.
Yeah, you have it all wrong, Zach. Don't accuse us.
Right. Anyway, when you finish up your, spar, feel free to rejoin us at the camp. Food's ready. Not that I have an appetite anymore.
What do you mean not that you have an appetite anymore? What the heck are you talking about? You can do this same thing to Kara, okay? Zack heads back to the camp without giving us a chance to retort. Leanna points to me, refusing to make eye contact. Why are you pointing at me?
You stay right there.
What? Why are you telling me to stay right there? Yes, ma'am.
I'm going back first. You can follow later. We are not going back together.
Why can't I go back first? Is it because ladies first? Right, not together. Leanna collects her sword and miscellaneous items, then Power walks away from me and back to the camp. Okay. What the heck just happened? Well, Zack. After taking a moment to compose myself and still my pounding heart, I also gather my sword and items. Then I wait what I think is a suitable amount of time before following her back to camp. Everyone else is up by the time we return to camp. Okay, we have our breakfast. I smell the delicious aroma of food and grab myself a bowl, another bowl of stew. Once everyone is served, we sit down together to eat. Leanna makes it a point to sit as far away from me as possible. Man, don't be like this, Leanna. She stares hard at her food as if it's the most interesting thing she's ever seen, because if she looks anywhere else, she'll look at me. I glance around the rest of the group to see if anyone takes notice. That remains expressionless. Amy occasionally glances at Leanna and then at her own bowl of food, As if wondering what it is Leanna's saying. I hesitate, not sure I'm ready for the inevitable teasing, then brace myself and look at Kara. She doesn't seem to notice me and is cheerfully enjoying her meal. At least Zack didn't tell anyone else. Yeah, thank God. After a few moments of silence, Amelia seems to remember something and grabs a book from her pack.
Here.
Oh, you found another book for Kara? She hands it to Kara. Oh no. Oh yeah, I remember Kara giving Amy a book, right? And then now Amy is returning the book to Kara? Kara blinks in surprise, and I notice it's the same book Kara gave Amy back at the Earth Temple. Yeah. Why did you give it back?
You don't want this anymore.
Amelia shakes her head. Oh? Did you have digested everything from the book?
I have read through the literature and it does not contain any information which could be of use.
Okay, it does not contain any information which could be of use, so you're just going to dismiss it, okay?
Really? We found it in an old temple. Are you sure it's not something that the Mage Academy would want?
Yeah, why not? You know, keep it at least. Amy shakes her head again. No?
The text is a subjective moral lesson in the way of a fictional story about an adolescent. This yields no academical benefit.
So basically it's a children's book. Okay. Kara thinks and shrugs.
Okay, if you're sure you don't want it, then I can sell it. It's still an ancient relic after all.
Yeah.
Do as you please with it.
Alright, thanks, Amy.
She nods and resumes eating. Once everyone has eaten their fill, we clean up camp and continue on our journey. We traveled together for quite some time. Now we're going to the Wind Temple, right? Yeah. Finally, the sun begins dipping low and streaking the sky with sizzling pinks and yellows. Rocks crunch under our boots as we continue down the path. Air is breeze and goosebumps shiver up my arms. A sharp breeze cuts through my clothes and I wonder how much further we need to walk. We manage to drag our way through, the chill deepening with each vanishing beam of sunlight. It's either we're going to the Wind Temple or the Water Temple, but I think we're going to the Water Temple first, then the Wind Temple. Yeah, so Terra leads the way with a few steps ahead of us. Zack's expression is hard to read, but I notice him pull his coat in a little tighter around him. Is it getting cold? Leanna rubs her hands together before puffing a hot breath into the cradle of her palms. Yeah, it's getting cold. I guess we're getting closer to the Water Temple. I mean, water is cold, yeah, in some ways. The Pango nuzzles against my neck and disappears into my scarf. It's even colder than usual, making me shiver again. I guess I'm not the only one noticing the chill.
Aw, poor little guy. It's pretty cold out, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, well, the Pango can't protect itself against the cold, so we need to like warm it up. You can hide yourself in my jacket. Yeah, it is.
We should pick up the pace. When night falls, it's only going to get worse.
Yeah, definitely. Night is going to get even colder. We agree. My teeth rattle from the cold and I tuck my freezing hands under my arms. The bitter breeze swirls through Leanna's hair and makes her shiver. She coils tighter into herself. Amelia's cloak balloons out behind her and she lifts a hood over her head. Ask why she's not using fire magic to keep warm, keep moving. I guess might as well ask, right? Yeah. Hey Amy, can't you use your fire magic to keep us warm?
Such an expenditure of energy would be wasteful.
Wasteful? Why? Oh, come on, Amy! She shakes her head. I let out a deep, defeated sigh. A human furnace would have been so nice. Maybe it's like if she uses her fire magic, yeah, it saves waste of energy, right? But if she uses it, then probably she herself will get exhausted. I guess we wouldn't want that. What if she faints midway through the journey? Yeah, we don't want that. But then again, she's a mage caster, so she can manage her pool of magic, right? Pool of magic energy, right? So, I don't know. Well, anyway, we continue on. The wind ruffles my hair and passes right through me, numbing me with cold. When Zack pulls into himself and stuffs his hands deep into his pockets. Amelia yanks her hood tighter around her ears and face and tries to keep her cloak from billowing out too much. Leanna keeps her head down, the frigid air turning her cheeks pink. Akara is walking ahead of us with a little skip in her step. Her arms dangle at her sides as if she's just taking an afternoon stroll. She's not feeling cold? Or is she used to it even though she's not wearing much? I nudge Zack. Is Kara not cold? Zack untucks himself from his coat long enough to take a look. Then his voice drops too.
Doesn't seem like she is.
Which is strange considering that she's not wearing much. Leanna hears us talking and blinks in surprise at Kara.
How is she not cold?
Yeah. What kind of magic is this? It's because she's so hot. Well, this is actually kind of a lame joke. If I choose this, I think Leanna and Zack would definitely look at me like, yeah, very lame. I'm gonna choose this one. What kind of magic is this? There's only one explanation. He obviously knows magic! Okay, that's even lamer though, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Leanna. I'm sorry. Zack and Leanna just stare at me. Never mind. If only we can like go backwards. Yeah, but we can. Unless I reload the save, but I think either choice we choose is going to be lame. The second one is also lame as well. Like, what was, yeah, the second choice was what was it again? I can't remember. It was either, yeah, she knows magic, or yeah, it's because she's so hot. Yeah, that would be even lamer. Although it's funnier.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you guys talking about me?
Yeah, you're not wearing much. My mouth drops. What does she always hear us? She has sharp ears. Leanna and Zack look alarmed too. Amelia just blinks at the commotion.
Aren't you freezing?
Yeah. Kara looks at her blankly.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? So you have a superhuman body, okay? Zack's stare intensifies. His face is frozen in a confused grimace.
Seriously? How's that even possible when you're barely wearing...
Barely wearing? Oh, barely wearing? Kara tilts her head and raises an eyebrow. She smiles and the rest of Zack's sentence trails off. Leanna gapes at her.
Seriously, what's your secret?
Secret? Eat a lot of tonics? Yes, in the Chinese tonics.
Secret?
There's gotta be a secret to it, right? Or some kind of heating device that's keeping you warm?
Maybe. But maybe there's no secret after all, you know. Amy steps over and checks the manipulator.
She does not seem to be using any magical assistance to keep warm.
Okay, so she's not using magic. Okay, my theory about the magic has been debunked. Kara laughs.
Are you guys a little chilly or something?
Very chilly though. Leanna's trembling becomes a little more noticeable as she hovers between me and Amelia. Kara glances at each of our trembling forms and for a moment she seems confused.
Oh, wow. You guys do look cold.
Yeah, don't you like feel the cold wind or something?
Because it is!
She watches Leanna, Amy and I step closer together for warmth and her expression changes. Like a light bulb went off in her head. She turns to Zack and her mouth spreads into a slow smirk. The way she's looking at him reminds me of a fox eyeing a rabbit. I think I know what she's trying to pull off here. She's trying to act cold. I mean, not act cold as in act like she's feeling cold. Yeah, and then making... yeah, so guilt-tripping Zack and then basically causing Zack to remove his jacket and then give Kara to wear. Yeah, because Zack is wearing a coat.
Actually, you're right. I'm freezing. Ooh.
Do you ever feel cold though? She wraps her arms around herself and feigns a violent shudder before closing up to Zack. You know, this pose, it seems like she's covering her boobies, but anyway.
I'm terribly cold.
He shuffles away from her.
What are you doing?
Yeah, she's trying to guilt trip you into taking off your coat and then giving her to wear. Yeah, giving it to her to wear. Kara pouts. That was a really sudden reaction. Pouts.
Trying to stay warm, of course. Aren't you cold too?
Yeah, I mean, if if Zack takes off his coat, then he'll feel even colder. Zack frowns.
I'm not cold.
Are you sure about that? Just as he says that, the wind picks up again. He shivers and crosses his arms. A sly grin spreads across Kara's face.
Oh, of course you're not.
She moves towards him and Zack shuffles away again.
Not happening.
Oh no, I think it's more. I think I know what Kara's trying to do. She's trying to stay close to Zack, so as to use him, yeah, as something to keep herself warm. Kara frowns.
But I'm not dressed appropriately for this weather.
Not just appropriately for this weather, even though you're not feeling cold, huh? But anyway, just taking a good look at Kara, yeah, isn't really wearing much. Yeah.
How is that my fault?
Well, you're the de facto boyfriend of Kara. Kara looks up at him with big shimmering puppy eyes.
Okay.
Oh my god, those puppy eyes. She looks defeated and sniffers.
I guess I'll try to manage somehow.
Oh no, now she's really guilt-tripping him. He hugs herself with another theatrical shiver and exaggerates a few more sniffers for added effect. Zack shifts side to side, clearly uncomfortable. He crosses his arms and let out a deep sigh.
Fine.
Why are you so gullible, Zack? I guess deep down, Zack actually loves Kara, right? Definitely. He has got to love Kara, otherwise he wouldn't be so gullible. He goes to take off his coat, but Kara stops him.
Wait, I don't want you to be cold too.
Yeah, instead let her hug you.
Well, there's no other option.
There is. That same devilish smirk slides across her face.
Sure there is.
She lifts up Zack's jacket and slips inside. Oh, pressing herself against him. Oh, that's even better.
Hey!
What? We have to keep warm, right? This jacket is big enough for the both of us.
For the both of us. Zack looks like he's about to argue but says nothing. Kara smiles and snuggles into him. Zack's cheeks tinge pink and he looks away from her. Kara notices his blush and smirks again.
Don't think I'm enjoying this. I'm only doing this because it'll be troublesome if you get sick.
Sure about that, Zack.
Of course you are. That's so sweet, thank you.
The bounce, the booby bounce. My eyes drift over to Leanna. She glances at me and blushes before quickly looking away. Maybe that means she wants to get close to... Of course! We have to... Come on, snuggle buddy! No, not... Well, give the fair maiden your scarf, that's good too. But continue on, no, we don't want to dismiss it. Come on, snuggle buddy! I wrap my arm around Leanna and pull her close. Her face turns speed red.
What are you doing?
Well, keeping you warm too. Well, even though you don't need as much warmth as Kara, but still, you're cool, aren't you? Me too. Leanna's blush darkens and she hesitates. What's wrong? This is warmer, right? Isn't it? She almost smiles, but then her gaze snaps back to the others. She quickly slips out of my arms and shuffles a good foot away from me.
No thanks. I'm perfectly fine over here.
Oh, come on. At least let me give you my scarf. But she shivers against the breeze, curling to herself. I arch an eyebrow, amused. Doesn't look too warm over there to me. I lift up my arm to give her room to snuggle back to my side, but she glances up at the group again. It's as if she's afraid they're going to see us. She's really embarrassed. I quickly glance around at the others before feeling a loud gasp. Wait, are you afraid they're going to see that we touched? Zack and Amelia stop. They turn to look at us. What? The Pixel just shout that. Leanna scrambles back over to me, waving her hands.
Stop it! Keep your voice down.
Alright. Oh, no! Body contact! The scanner! Leanna slaps her hand over my mouth, muffling my voice and the laughter that follows. Kara smirks.
Is everything alright back there?
That smirk from Kara. Yes, everything's alright. Leanna blushes.
Yes, we're fine.
Kara has a wicked grin on her face. I think she's going to tease her, but instead she pulls on Zack's arm to keep moving. Yeah, she has Zack to tease. Yeah, it's better for her that way. Leanna pulls her hand away, refusing to make eye contact.
We are nearing Ellendale. The journey should not be much longer.
But at least Leanna is happy, so yeah. Okay, so we are nearing Ellendale.
Oh, really? What a shame.
You want to cuddle that even more, right, Kara? That gives her a look.
I mean, oh boy. Yeah, it's so cold. Good thing we're almost there.
Oh yeah. Zack and Kara quicken their pace and we follow them for the rest of the journey. We travel for a few days. It seems to get colder and colder the more we travel, but we somehow manage. So I guess we're nearing a snowy town, maybe? On one afternoon, we finally arrive in Ellendale. Oh, so this is the city of Ellendale, which is... Actually, this city kind of reminds me of Moscow. Yeah, because Moscow also has this kind of design. Somewhat. So yeah, this city actually kind of reminds me of Moscow. And this capital also kind of, to some extent, reminds me of Vatican City, because it like all these buildings look like churches. Yeah, like church buildings and such. So yeah, it gives me that vibe. Yeah, but this is really a great looking city. Yeah, Ellendale. Okay. Although there's still a present chill in the air, the sun's bright rays warm us as it glints off the impressive buildings. The people here are well dressed and pay no attention to us. They must be used to seeing those from out of town, so this is a really rich city. You can definitely see from from the view alone. And then this staircase as well. As we venture further into the town, I notice lots of people heading towards the center of the square and into a large structure. What do you guys think that building is over there? Which one? There's so many of them. Amy glances at where I point and brightens up.
That is exactly where we need to be headed.
Oh really? She speeds up looking pleased. It seems like everyone else needs to be there too.
Is there an event going on? What exactly is in there?
Good question. But Amy's already out of earshot. We pick up the pace to keep up. Where are we going? When we enter, I'm blown away by the sheer magnitude of the place. Oh, we're in another library? The main doors open into a hallway which splits off into adjoining wings. One wing is labelled the library. There's a conservatory and a cultural centre too. The conservatory does not allow visitors, but the cultural centre seems to be hosting some sort of exhibition. That is where the crowd of people are filtering into. Leanna breathes out in wonder as she takes in the hall. Kara cranes her neck to get a better look into the library while Zack watches the crowd. Amy turns towards us.
The library in Ellendale is renowned for its collection of rare tomes.
See.
It is the largest library in Havengard.
I see. The largest library in Havengard. Oh yeah, Havengard is the name of this continent, right? Yeah.
Since we are already aware the Wind Temple is in this vicinity,
Okay.
I hope that by cross-referencing the books in the library with the notes from Eldorism, I will be able to narrow down their exact location.
So we'll be going to the Wind Temple first. Yeah, the Wind Temple first, then the Water Temple, and then finally the Shadow Temple. Okay, so Amy is going to do her research here to find the exact location of the Wind Temple. Okay. Leanna nods.
Good idea. Do you need any help?
Amy shakes her head.
I am confident that I will discover the information we need sooner rather than later.
She's a smart girl, so we can entrust everything to her. Kara grins.
You don't have to tell me twice. I've got some business of my own I'd like to take care of while we're here.
Alright, so we're going our separate ways for now. Zack narrows his eyes.
What kind of business?
Well, some business. Kara smiles sweetly. Oh, her boobies bounce again.
I had no idea you took such an interest in me.
He crosses his arms.
I just want to make sure you aren't getting into trouble.
Nah, Kara won't get into trouble.
That doesn't sound like me.
Yeah, oh, the smirk.
Alright, why don't we all take some time to relax and explore Ellendale, and meet back up here afterwards?
Yeah, sure. Everyone agrees and goes their separate ways. To my surprise, Kara follows Amy into the library. Oh, she's interested in some books here? Maybe because of the rare tomes. the rare tomes, and then that she could find and then sell for money. I guess, I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, to my surprise, Kara follows Amy into the library. Zack and Leanna both move towards the exhibitions and seem surprised by each other's choice. Oh, so it's like 2 on 2. So who should we follow? Which group? I take a closer look at the exhibition and see 2 signs. I guess the reason there are so many people here is because there are 2 exhibitions going on at once. One is on the illusions of the mind, and the other is about the Heroes of Esaria. The Heroes of Esaria. This is the one that is based on the one who what you call that, who donated the mouth for Heroes of Esaria, so that there will be name listed as one of the Heroes of Esaria in this visual novel. I can't wait to find out, because in the early access it was still under construction, but now there is the full version. We're gonna see who the Heroes of Esaria are. Leanna and Zack both walk towards the exhibit on illusions. Okay, so check out the exhibit with Leanna and Zack, see what Kara is up to. Probably not Amy, because Amy is where Kara headed to where Amy is, right? So yeah. But let's view the exhibit on the Heroes of Esaria first. Here we go. I decide to attend the exhibition to learn more about the history of Esaria. Follow the signs directing me to the Heroes of Esaria exhibit and see a broad wall of an enlarged full portrait of 5 people. Below the portrait is the text, Heroes of Esaria. So these are the 5 people who donated that specific amount of money to be engraved as the Heroes of Esaria. Yeah, the honor right there. Let's see who these 5 are. There are a few historical items on display, safely preserved behind cubes of glass. I see a rusty sword which was found at the site of the first battle. On the wall is some information about the War of Esaria. I begin reading. The War of Esaria began with the establishment of Void. Originally, shadow magic practitioners live in harmony throughout the 3 kingdoms. Before we continue, remember what Leanna told us about the War of Esaria, and then there was this girl. I forgot her name. I'm sorry, but that girl was the one who saved the town. It was one particular city, but she sacrificed her life. But unfortunately, she wasn't listed as one of the Heroes of Esaria, so not sure why, but she's still a hero, She was still a hero, the one who saved the town. But anyway. Okay, originally shadow magic practitioners live in harmony throughout the 3 kingdoms. A small faction became discontent with the status quo and abused the users of shadow magic. As this faction grew, they became known as Void. They quickly turned into a dominant force and spread chaos throughout the kingdoms. The 3 kingdoms, Havengard, Vanea, and Krazima, so these are the kingdoms, not continents, had been in a constant state of land wars with each other, pushing their borders and boundaries, and did not initially notice the rise of Void through the disarray. Void was free to ravage towns and cities within all 3 kingdoms, and the destruction was immense. It wasn't until the Heroes of Esaria emerged that the tide of war changed. Although originally divided, the 3 kingdoms realized they had to work together to stop Void, and they collectively supported the efforts of the heroes. With their help, Void was ultimately defeated. The kingdoms recognized that their wars helped carve the way for organizations like Void to grow. They called a ceasefire. Together they established their borders and found peace. All 3 kingdoms agreed that shadow magic was too dangerous of an element and banned its use. Thus the Treaty of Esaria was signed, so that was pretty much the history of Esaria. I had heard tidbits about the War of Esaria, especially from Leanna, but this helps me understand the severity of Void's reappearance. It must have readily wreaked havoc among the 3 kingdoms. Okay, there's an excerpt on the Heroes of Esaria as well. Oh, so these are the 5 Heroes of Esaria. Awesome! Wow, look at these 5. The 5 Heroes of Esaria. This one, the second girl. What is she wielding? What is that weapon she's wielding? That seems like a magic wand, and she even has a companion, the Squirrel. And then the one on the man, the guy with 2 dual-colored eyes, he's holding some kind of an ice sword. Yeah, dual ice swords. And then the one in the center seems to be a firefighter, considering the fire over here. And the mouse on my mouse. And this guy is probably the wind magic, and then this lady here with the bow. This one the lightning magic, thunder magic. Yeah, so awesome. Okay, so the Heroes of Esaria are the group of 5 people who banded together to defeat Void's operation. Although they came from different places in Esaria, they each had the same goal: to do whatever it took to protect their country and people. I wonder where they are, where they are now. Yeah, these 5. Is it like they already passed away, or is it like are they still alive but older now? We don't know. And how long ago was the War of Esaria again? Okay, so here we go. These are all the 5 heroes. Yeah, all the 5 who donated that amount to be what you call that? They have to be engraved into the list of the Heroes of Esaria. These 5: XZ, Isabel, Celine, Odessa, Redlone, Ricin, Lanty, and Robin Ostergard. Robin, I guess, is this guy here. Okay, let's start with XZ, which I guess is this ice sword guy. No. XZ is the one in the center. Okay, this the leader, I guess. XZ grew up in a small town in Venea, but not much else is known about his past. Always wearing his classic smirk, he is known for his quick-witted jokes and cheery demeanor. But beneath his bright demeanor, he is a formidable mercenary, known for his powerful fire augmentation and martial arts. The natural leader, XZ, likes to tackle his problems head on. You can tell and see from his stance. It is not uncommon for him to be the first to run into battle. After the war, XZ returned to his hometown where he is honored as a hero. Okay, Isabel Celine, top right, so she's the bow, the archer. Isabel is a skilled archer from the desert dunes of Venea. Leaving the harsh climate of the desert forced her to grow up quickly. She had a natural proficiency with a bow. It wasn't long before she became deadly accurate with her shots. Paired with her casting abilities, she is a dangerous opponent and a great asset to the team. She uses the environment to her advantage to target her enemies without being seen. Isabel began tracking Void's operations at the start of the war and was one of the main reasons the heroes were able to quickly find Void encampments. After the war, Isabel disappeared. Oh, she just disappeared. No one has been able to track her movements, but many say that where there may be shadow magic, Isabel will be there to deal justice. Okay? Maybe she just disappeared and live a quiet life right now, peaceful life. Wait a minute. Tracking Void carries a bow. Does that ring a bell? Not that I remember. Could a woman Rootman talk to back in Wolf's Den have been Isabel? Oh wait! Oh yeah! Come to think of it, yeah, I did remember seeing that woman. Yeah, and I remember not seeing that woman before in the early access version. Yeah, and I don't remember that scene with Broodman and this lady here, Isabel. Yeah, and yeah, that lady. Yeah, I seriously don't remember her. Yeah, so that was probably added, in the full version. So yeah, I think that could have been Isabel. Yeah, indeed. But she was like wearing a cloak, right? So, but she is indeed wearing a hood. I mean, here you can see the hood. So that might as well be Isabel. Yeah. At least I spotted one of the 5 heroes. Okay. My eyes widened. I briefly met one of the Heroes of Esaria. That's awesome. Yeah. I wonder if I get to meet the other 4. Yeah. Okay, so next is Odessa Redlone. That's the girl with the squirrel, or is it a squirrel? I don't know. Odessa can always be spotted with a loyal pet mink, pet mink. Okay. She grew up in Havengard and was a proud student of the Mage Academy. And she's a mage. She excelled in her studies and was always in the top of her class. Upon graduation, she was invited to join the Mage Guild. A skilled firecaster, so she's also fire. Okay. It is not no surprise that she was selected to assist the guild during the battles against Void. Her magic proficiency and understanding of alchemy made her a valuable addition. After the war, she returned to her alma mater in Havengard, where she became a professor. Her expertise continues to shape the young minds of our future mages today. So she's now a professor at the Mage Academy in Havengard. Oh, haven't gotten to meet her though. Okay, Risne Lanty is that this I don't want to say, but I guess I'll say it. Kirito wannabe. No offense though, but he really looks like Kirito. They're from Sword Art Online, yes. Risne was a student at the Zelichek Academy in Crazymount, where he studied to become a mage. He learned to conjure weapons of pure ice as a specialist of frost magic, yeah, so that's ice swords. When the War of Esaria broke out, Risne left the academy to join the fighting efforts against Void. Never one to think inside the box. Also, he always thinks out of the box. Created and mastered a unique form of materializing weapons of all shapes and sizes. At the end of the war, he was invited to complete studies at the Mage Academy in Havengard, which he accepted. He adjusted his studies to become a Mage-Knight due to his weapon conjuration technique. Okay. After graduating, he joined the Mage Guild. He quickly rose through the ranks and earned the highest honor a Mage-Knight can achieve, Class S. Okay. And last one, Robin Ostergard. This one is, I guess, the master of wind magic. Robin spent his younger years in Havengard. He was a lively man who had a fondness for song and a knack for poetry, so he's a bard. Kind and gentle in nature, he was often found reading the texts of past histories. Even in his youth, he had a passion for helping others. He had a skill for wind magic, but he only used his casting to protect others, and only when he felt the situation was dire. I see. Regardless of how infrequently he chose to cast, it did not lessen just how powerful a mage he was. After the war's end, Robin disappeared. Many believe he may have been killed in battle. Really? But then Isabel not killed in battle? But at least we still saw Isabel. Yeah, so Robin killed in battle? Probably not though. Nevertheless, Esaria chose to remember him for the hero he is, the savior of the kingdoms. Okay, let me see. After war, he disappeared. Maybe again, just like Isabel. No, Isabel, I guess she's still fighting justice, but Robin probably like went to his peaceful days and all that. This is pretty interesting. I can see why the heroes are so respected. Okay, that's nice to know. I continue browsing the exhibit until I've seen all there is to see. Okay, so let's check out the rest. Let's check out the exhibit with Leanna and Zack. Illusions of the Mind sounds like it can be interesting. Some of them are really clever. I enter the exhibit and catch up with Leanna and Zack. Hey guys! Zack nods.
Hey! I didn't know you liked illusions of the mind.
I'm just checking them out. They can be fun. Leanna smiles and nods. The room is filled with different paintings and sculptures. People mill around each piece, squinting in concentration and quietly discussing. We decide to start at one end of the room and work our way down. The first piece is one I'm very familiar with. It is a 2D painting of coloured spirals. Coloured spirals, not really familiar though. Leanna gasps.
It looks like it's moving.
Okay, the 2D spiral. I need to check what's that illusion. I know this illusion of the minds is like it gives you different illustrations where, you know, there's one illustration where you can either see it as a young lady or as an old woman. Yeah, I only know that one. I don't know about I don't really know much about other such illusions. But yeah, Zack nods in agreement. We move on to the next one. It's a drawing of an elephant, but something seems off. Both Leanna and Zack squint at it. Drawing of an elephant, also not familiar. It's missing a leg.
Yeah.
Okay. Zack leans closer.
Wait, no it isn't.
No, it isn't. Leanna counts.
Only 4 legs, but there looks like there should be more.
What? There should be more? One more? This is confusing. We murmur in agreement as we move on. As we study the next image, my face turns bright red. Is that a naked woman? Wait, what?
Dancing figures.
Dancing figures, not naked women? Leanna nods. Or you choose not to see them as naked women. Really? That's what you see? The two of them give me strange glances.
Yes? What are you seeing?
Pretend I see what they see. I'm just going to be frank, okay? I need to be frank, okay? A naked woman! A woman? Why don't you say a naked woman? They blink. Or the less than clothed variety. Leanna's cheeks turn pink as she studies the image.
What? Really? How?
Okay, let me show you. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Look, it's so obvious. She screams.
I don't see...
Oh, now you see it. Leanna's eyes widen.
Maybe we should move on.
Her cheeks are flushed as she hurries on to the next image. I bet she finally saw it. We pass a few more images and both Zack and Leanna are in agreement of what they see in each one. They spotted the old man in the old man or woman image, and they saw the swan in the rabbit or swan image. Okay. Every time they would grin at each other, and sometimes they would even share a glance as if they were in on a secret no one else knew. As if they're getting along. Hey, Zack, you shouldn't be getting along with Leanna. It's a bit uncanny how in sync they are with each other right now. I've never seen them get along so well before. Or Zack smiles so much at once. As we pause at the next illusion, a man ponders the image thoughtfully. He wears a black robe with gold stripes, and a mass of blonde hair sits atop his head. His blue eyes squint intently at the image as he ponders the illusion.
All of these images hold so much meaning.
That was it.
The epitome of understanding that not everything is as it seems. If you change your perspective, you're told a completely different story.
Very profound, very deep. That was it. At least we get to see a portrait of him. Yes, this one is also new. Yeah, I've never seen a portrait of him before in the early access.
I see these images and I wonder what it is the artist is trying to share. Which story is theirs? The one that I see first, or the one I understand after further study?
Very deep.
This piece has been especially interesting.
What piece is this? He turns to us.
Tell me, what do you see in this picture?
Leanna and Zack share a knowing look and grin in before they say the different things.
It's obvious.
Obvious?
Yep,
They answer simultaneously.
faces.
Vases.
Vases and vases. Nope, those are different answers. The two of them freeze, their eyes wide in shock. Yeah, I know in America it's pronounced as vase or vases, but in British English it's pronounced as vase, and I'm used to pronouncing as vase, but I guess I should also get used to pronouncing as vase for the Americans. Yeah, but it's also pronounced as vase, but that's British English, yes, vase.
You meant to say faces, right?
No, he meant to say vases.
No, they're clearly vases.
Okay,
No, they're faces.
vases or vases. I need to see that illusion again.
Unless faces look like vases to you, you're very wrong.
Well, vases and vases rhyme. At least in American English. Leanna shakes her head.
How could you have been so right about all the others and so wrong about this one?
What? I mean, Zack could say the same of you, Leanna.
Actually,
Why are you suddenly doubting yourself?
in that last illusion, I didn't see a swan. I saw a rabbit!
What? Why are you changing your mind now, Zack? Leanna gasps.
I trusted you.
I thought that was the only time, but I see now that you've been wrong this whole time.
What?
You're the one who's wrong.
No, there's no need to...
It's all your fault, Delzik. Leanna and Zack glare at him.
Not now!
Leanna suddenly rests her gaze on me. Why are you looking at me? I'm getting out of here.
What do you see?
Okay, wait. Happy waifu, happy laifu, I see faces. Sisters before misters, I see faces. Bros before hoes, I see vases. Well, two of these three choices favor Leanna, and since I want to favor Leanna, so I have to be careful here. Sisters before misters. This sounds so weird. Happy waifu, happy laifu. So sounds weird. But I'm going to be a weeb. I'm going to be an otaku, and I'm going to choose this. Japanese weeb. Happy waifu, happy laifu. I see faces too. Leanna grins smartly.
Ha!
Ha, yeah. Zack shakes his head.
You two are perfect for each other. You have equally bad taste.
Hey, who are you calling bad taste? Leanna and I react at the same time. Perfect for each other?
Bad taste?
That's why you're worried about Leanna bad taste? She looks like me. I mean bad taste?
Wait, what did you say?
Well... Do I need to say? I saw faces? A smart grin returns and she spins back to Zack. Yes, not perfect for each other, but we are perfect for each other, okay?
That's right. See? Their faces.
Zack sighs.
You're free to believe what you want, even if it's wrong.
No, nothing is wrong, okay? When it comes to this kind of illustrations, okay, illusionary illustrations, nothing's wrong, okay? There's no right or wrong answer. She ignores his last comment, content with her win. The philosopher chimes in before the two of them can continue bickering.
Have you considered the possibility that you're both right?
Yeah, it's possible too, but like I said, there's no right or wrong answer. Leanna and Zack stop arguing and look at him.
This illusion tells two independent stories, intertwined in a single piece of art. The precision, the illusion, wrapped in perfect symmetry.
Yes, that was it. I'm gonna fall asleep if you speak any more.
To understand another perspective instead of being rigid in one's own perception, that is the true intention.
Good for you. Leanna and Zack nod slowly as if fully understanding and taking in what he said. Calm and pensive, they face each other again.
I guess it's possible that they're vases.
Okay.
I'm glad your eyes are finally working.
What? You jerk! You're supposed to say you see faces!
So there's still disagreement.
Why would I agree with something wrong?
The arguments resume and I sigh deeply. Not this again. My gaze wanders the room and I glance wistfully at all the other illusions, wishing we could move on. Hey guys, let's move on. They don't hear me. I guess I'll be on my own then. Guys? Again, the two of them are too wrapped up in their argument to hear me. It seems like this is going to take a while. I guess I'll finish this exhibit on my own and check back in with them later. Alright. Unnoticed, I slip away from the group and finish up the tour.